that was very difficult, and it was something that I took very seriously, something that I'm taking very seriously now. I want to say, like, to the three nominees, I think you guys have, like, I'm beyond impressed by how well you guys have handled this whole thing. I just appreciate how understanding you guys have been. Like I said, I've been trying to be as open and honest as possible. I had conversations with each of the nominees privately. I told them ahead of time that I was considering nominating them. I gave them the reasons for doing so. So none of the nominees were surprised when they saw their faces on the memory wall. You know, and so one thing though that a lot of people don't know about that I wanna mention is that shortly before the nomination ceremony, I had a conversation with Jason, and I want to give you props because I know that Jason was freaked out about being put up on the block. And while I was thinking about what I wanted to do, I thought it was important for us to have a conversation. And I offered him a deal. I said, hey, Jason, if I don't put you up on the block and you happen to get picked and play in the veto comp and you win, will you allow me to decide what to do with that veto? And he goes, dude, absolutely. And I said, all right, man, well, let's make a deal. We shook hands. He said, thank you so much. I was 1,000% sure I was going up on the block. I felt sick all day about this. You have my word. We shake hands. And it made me feel good because obviously, as everybody knows, last week, like, the house kind of blew up. The nomination ceremony was intense. You know, everyone's kind of going at each other's necks. Devins and Rome are going back and forth. Jason, you, Mama Ange, you guys start going back and forth. It was Haley entered the chat at one point. Like, it was intense. And then at one point in time, my name got thrown out, right, in front of the house. And obviously that didn't feel good. But you handled it like a man. He came up face to face, he apologized to me. You made amends with Angela. You've made amends with Haley. And so honestly, dude, like, I respect that. And then when you came up and we made that deal up in the HOH room, I respect that. So, you know, thank you. Like, thank you, Jason, for turning the game around and your gameplay.
Thank you.
But there is something that I do want to address with everybody here. After you and I made that agreement, right, and we had a conversation outside, and you said, hey, if you won the veto, you would use it however I saw fit. Mm-hmm. After the veto competition, several people started to come up to me saying that you had made a deal with all three of the nominees, that if they picked you to play in the competition, you would use the veto on them to take them down, right? That was kind of the first thing that I had heard. Then I started to hear that you're going to different people in the house, different groups of people in the house. And people talk in the Big Brother house, so of course, you know, the word gets back to me. You're telling one group of people, keep me here, and if you do, I'm gonna go after Kamu, Chuck, and Haley. And I'll take that shot that nobody else may be willing to take.